Hi, good morning. This is Caron B Davis of Caron B Realty International. Trust everyone had a wonderful week and a great Memorial Day weekend. A short week for all, I bet. Tuesday is always a crazy day after holidays, isn't it? Well, I thought it'd be fun. I mean, there's a lot of momentum in the real estate market, people ready to put their homes on the market. And, summer's a prime time to get, your home on the market to sell. And what I wanted to talk about was, what we do here at Caron B Realty International and also what's important. What are the things that really secures a seller top dollar in this kind of environment? And, one of the specialties I always talk about that we have here in our agents is, we have an extensive market knowledge of most neighborhoods here on Oahu and definitely in the luxury market or the all different price ranges going on. We have specialists here. And secondly, our professional negotiating skills. I have to let you know that the agents we have are great negotiators. And of course, I've been doing this 35 years and I've negotiated for a long time now. And then the networking of buyers, demographics, we seem to really identify who is the buyer for a particular home that we're marketing at the time. But let me share my screen with you. I've got some beautiful visuals here that I will share. And just to give you an idea of all the things that we do out here, and I'll just start from the top here. And one of the things that we always look at when we list a home for sale is the curb appeal. And, very, very important because when someone walks into a property or sees it from the street, you might get somebody drive by and they really want that first impression. And, landscaping is important. We often, with our vendor list, we have a wonderful vendor who will do a one-time job for us and come in and, really trim trees and make them look wonderful for showing purposes. And exterior of the home, power washing is always a wonderful way to put a new sparkle on, the exteriors of homes that may look a little dirty, as they say. But, power washing definitely makes that shine up very easily. And then some of the things, I'll just go on to the next photo here, is definitely what people love is staging for summer and highlighting that indoor and outdoor living features. And of course, when we have those beautiful swimming pools in our listings with waterfalls, we feature that very tranquil. We put that on when somebody's coming to show the home, which is lovely. And it feels like a Four Seasons resort. Light colors, we use a lot of neutral colors when we stage homes. Reason being is, people have favorite colors. We don't want to really customize a certain color. We want to keep it generic with a few splashes of color. So staging is very important. And we put a lot of time and effort into that. Again, people are mainly visual and we want people to walk in and fall in love with the home. Summer accents, whether it be pillows, as you can see on the photo down there with coral, coral sprays on a pillow, which is lovely. It gives that bit of a Hawaiian, yet elegant look to a home. Energy efficiency is really important these days. We showcase any energy efficiency, and that could be window, like great windows, double pane windows, of course, PV, for electric charges for electrical, for the cars these days. And also very important, knowing the local amenities, and they could be close walking to parks and beaches, what some of the community affairs going on for summer are. And it's really important to be very educated. So we're really selling lifestyles too. And that's the thing with luxury real estate. It's just not the home we're selling, but we're really selling a lifestyle. And we're tuning in with what people's needs are and how they can go about their daily life and just feel wow when they wake up in the morning, they feel wowed by the life that they've actually put themselves into. And then optimizing, very important, indoor comfort. Here's a picture here I was there last week, of course, with my talk at Kahala Beach apartment. And it's very warm weather right now. So when we show a home, we want to make sure when a potential buyer walks in, the unit feels very cool and they're very comfortable. And I can't begin to tell you the amount of times I've walked into a home and it's hot or it's not comfortable. And my buyer turns around to me and says, oh, I don't know if I could live in this heat. So we want to make that first impression that is very comfortable, and whether it be fans and ventilation, opening the curtains, but we stay, when a potential buyer walks into one of our listings, it's like we're on stage. The home absolutely has to have that wow effect when somebody walks in. And there's those details that very few people do in our industry, and it amazes me, but I'm one of those who do it. There's several others, but not many. So very important that special details put in every home that we market. And lighting, natural light, putting on lights in the home, again, showcasing that home as best as possible as we can do. And of course, very, very important, especially with all the social media now, is the professional photography and marketing. And I show a few of these photos here. We use a lot of drones now. The perception of an area, the angles is really important. And I'll often be there with the photographer and look at his work and then tell him to reposition certain things if I don't care for it, because I'm really truly trying to get those photos to be what a home or a condo represents, very importantly. And again, you can see down there on the right-hand side, Coral Street, their condos on the water. And that's, oftentimes we'll have a picture like that of an exterior of a building, and then we'll have a drone going across like this one. I realized we did Capulani Park, it related to the lifestyle and everything. Really importantly though, timing's everything. And, the beginning of summer is definitely the time to put your property on the market, as there's, families who are moving to the islands, there's school-age children that are looking to change schools. I mean, there's a lot of people making changes and they have the time to do it, and more time. No one seems to have a lot of time these days, but they have more time in summer. And also, very importantly, is when we go ahead and, list a home for sale, we are 24/7 around the clock. We work weekends, we work evenings, and timing's everything. You've got to catch that, potential buyer who wants to buy and work around their schedule. And one good example I could tell you is I had a property a few years ago that I must have gone to the unit, at least twice, maybe 3 times on a Saturday night at 8 p.m. Now, usually Saturday night at 8 p.m., you want to be out there enjoying a glass of wine with your friends and family. But I knew how important it was that I found the right buyer for this property, and that wine can wait until later in the evening or the next day. And certainly, that buyer did buy the property, but you've got to put your client's needs and the buyer who's looking at potential home to buy first, because it's that one opportunity that you might have, and you've always got to be there to make it happen. And then, of course, also very importantly is pricing competitively. I always say to my clients that, I believe in pricing aggressively, but not stupidly, where you still can get top dollar, but it makes sense. And, knowing construction, knowing like for a condominium, knowing other choices people might have in other buildings, knowing neighborhoods, knowing other choices in neighborhoods is so important when you price a home. And, floor plan, knowing how a floor plan is going to take in the local market. And also the flexibility, be prepared to negotiate and adjust your price if necessary. So I pretty much every day I'm on that computer like a stock market saying, what's going on today in the market? How's my listings positioned? And I accordingly, either have to make an adjustment or I keep the price the same. But I'm always constantly looking at why didn't my house or condominium that I have listed sell today? So I put myself really out there 24/7 on getting the job done. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed my philosophy on some of the ways to get your home sold this summer, and certainly give me a call and we can take a look at your situation. But again, we're going to move on to Marianne's photos that we always enjoy. We haven't had them for a few weeks because I've been on location, of course. And it's all about loving Hawaii's lifestyle. And here she has this beautiful photo. Actually, it could be a postcard. It's so lovely. It's beach palm tree silhouettes, which are absolutely stunning. And of course, the Saturday in the park. And wonderful coastal living reflection there. The palm trees, absolutely stunning. And again, these are all photos Marianne does. And the last photo there is this is the tropical ambience. And we do live in a beautiful, beautiful place. And I feel so grateful every day. Thank you, Marianne, and much mahalo for joining us, and have a wonderful weekend.